In progress, little by little. Give myself an absolute heart attack. I wonder if it's actually dead. Oh my god, it's coming. Whoa, whoa. Jeez, look at the speed of that. Massive, massive difference. Wow, wow, wow. Okay, it's January. It's a beautiful day. Let's get to work. Let's see what the jobs are. Right, so we're in January. Pool fencing. Let's get on with it. Hi, welcome to the Road Project. My name's Chris, and as you've seen with a little intro, it's January, going off our chart. January is the month where I get the firewood done, where I get this pool fencing sorted. Right, well, I've been spending a bit of time during the week and last weekend on the firewood. So today is time to get on with the pool fencing, mostly a today and tomorrow job, and in a couple of weeks' time I've got the pool fencing inspector coming. So this is the mess that I've got to tackle. So as you've seen in previous videos, I've put this pool fencing up. I have tidied in and around this pool multiple times and just let it get absolutely overgrown again. But as I say, I've got a pool fence inspection in a couple of weeks' time, so I need to get this stuff sorted out. We've had a lot of rain recently, so as you can see the pool's gone and filled up. We've had a few weekends where we've been getting sort of 100 mil. I've got a lot of tidy up to do. So, some of the things that I've got to do: tidy up a lot of these bushes, plants, and that have got to be brush cut back. This pool fencing here, this up and down these steps is non-compliant. I have tried and tried and tried to get a company that can actually supply this, but because of the way the steps are and the angle of dangle, you can't actually get a pool fence for it. So what I've got is some palings, and I'm actually just going to infill all of these sections here with with wooden palings, fence palings, and screw them on. It should make it compliant. It'll look rubbish, but when I put a house up here, all this section of pool fencing will be pulled down anyway. Right, and then we need to get in here and start tidying up a lot of the overgrown grass and that. Check that all the gates work, and then work my way around both sides and tidy up all this overgrown plants and waste and rubbish. So the brush cutter will be getting an absolute hammering. I've brought the grass cutter. This will be a laugh trying to cut through that. It's about 3 feet high, but yeah, I want to sort of get some of that tidied up with the grass cutter, and at least try and get back to a little bit of lawn. As you can see, the table and chairs and that, they're all absolutely stuffed, so I think it might be time now for me to take them out of here and trash them. Mostly burn them in the barrel stove over winter. And then just a general sort of tidy up, really. The whole area needs a good clean, good tidy up, make it look like it's ready for an inspection. Right, let's get to work. As I said, we'll get these tables and chairs out of here. They're all falling to pieces anyway. Just looking, I'll just add these to the burn pile. Okay, already a little change of plan. What I'm going to do is I'm actually just going to do a little bit of a tidy up of the mess behind me first, get the brush cutter into it. It'll take a little while, but I think I need to get that cleared and I kind of work in a bit of a pattern and work my way along here. Otherwise I'm going to be jumping from side to side. So let's have a look at what I'm going to tackle now. So you can see that's a burn pile. This area here, I have had this cleared in the past, so I'm just going to get a brush cutter out, throw you guys onto time lapse, and we'll just very quickly smash our way through all of this, make it a little bit tidier. It's going to be a little bit easier to keep tidy in the future as well if I cut it down now. Okay, that's looking better. I need to just go along the edges now with the strimmer. I had the metal blade on there. Just go along the edges, trim these edges, tidy them up a little bit, and it'll look better than it was. It's still pretty rough, but much better than it was. While I had the metal blade on, I got into this lavender bush. If you'd have seen on the early bit of video, this whole path was practically full of lavender bush, so we've roughly smashed all that down. Now I'll bring the line strimmer back in. We'll tidy up all these steps, get the blower in, and you'll see a world of difference. Okay, now you can see much better. Now what I'll do, as you can see, I've cut all the grass down. I will come back and give that a spray with some weed killer, just so the grass don't come back for a long time. That'll be those steps, nice and tidy and neat for many months to come. It's a little bit unorthodox, but it certainly does work. All those tiny little pieces of grass just poking up through the cracks in the bricks. So you can go along and go with the flame, with the flamethrower, the weed burner. I could do that, or I could come along with a spray can and spray all the grass and wait for it to die and then brush it off. But yeah, going along with the brush cutter, the line strimmer on the end, yeah, that just kind of takes them all off, and any of the moss that grows through, it knocks that off loose as well. Right, I'm going to carry on and get the rest of this area done. I'll bring you guys back in a bit. Okay, well, I am working my way through all of this. Just get into the long grass. So as strange as this sounds, what I'm planning on doing is bringing my lawnmower and trying to cut all this down, because I need to move as much of that grass out of the way as possible. But before I get to that, I'm going to cut this thing down so I can get in a little bit easier. It's well overgrown and well overdue a trim. I'm going to use my little Fisker's hook. No idea what it's called. I don't even know if it says it anywhere. Anyway, super useful little tool this. We'll get into cutting this down with the Fiskers. serious spikes on these things. Holy cow, they stab pretty bad. Best thing about this tool, you just pull it towards you and it slices away. Right, I'll bring you back once I'm done. Okay, not bad at all. Nice and tidy. And a huge pile of leaves on the floor. Right, we'll get all of this stuff moved out of the way and bring the lawnmower in and see what I can do about this. I think it's going to be mission impossible for the grass cutter, but let's give it a try and see how I get on. Okay, we are making progress little by little. At least 3/4 of the way through, but I still have a lot of tidy up to do. As you can see, all these edges, the bottom of the fence is actually just buried with all that grass, so I need to come along with a brush cutter, brush cut all the way, both sides, clear a path so that you can see the bottom of the fence, and then you've got to finish off this grass here and then get on the other side of the fence with a brush cutter and brush cut all of that, and make sure that gate works. No idea what to do with these. These things are all over the land. They look nice but practically impossible to kill. I think the only way you can do it is to dig them out, and these things are a monster. Yeah, I don't know what I'm going to do with them. I think I'm going to try killing them before I try anything else, but for now they're just going to stay there. Right, I'll bring you guys back once I am finished. Alright, I'll just walk in that bag of rubbish over there and give myself an absolute heart attack. Saw a little lizard run through the grass, turned around to see it. That looks to me like a red-bellied black snake. I have no idea where its head is, and I have no idea how big it is. I ain't getting any closer. But this is so strange because, as you know, I was brush cutting this 20 minutes ago. I wonder if it's actually dead. I wonder if I've brush cut it and killed it. I doubt it. I'm sure I would have seen it as I was doing it. Further away and drop a stick. Oh, it's gone. Oh my god, it's coming. Whoa, whoa. Jeez, look at the speed of that. Drop a stick. Oh, it's gone. Oh my god, it's coming. Whoa, whoa. Jeez, look at the speed of that. Oh, jeez, you see how fast that was? Oh man, I'm glad that wasn't coming my way. I don't know if I'd have been able to outrun it. Well, I'm pretty sure I would have done. Holy cow. That was fast. Right. I feel like I need to take a break and a stiff drink after that, but let's crack on. Let's keep going. As you can see, I'm sweating like crazy because it's so warm and humid, but need to get into it. Need to keep going. Right, let's crack on. Oh boy, it's seriously hot and humid. Right, let's give you a quick look at what we've been doing and then show you the next step. Okay, so what I've done is on the inside I've brush cut all along the fence line here with the line strimmer, all the way down here just to the rocks. Now the next area is outside of the fence, so I started using the line strimmer, and it's too much hard work, so I've just gone back in, grabbed the FS 450 with the shredding head on it, the mulching head, and we'll work our way right along this fence line. Massive number of thistles, as you can see. So what I'm actually going to do, is I'm going to go get a board out of the garage and put it up against the fence line, because lessons learned in the past, I bounced off some of those thistles and ended up cutting some of the tubes on the fence line. And those ones that step up like that, they're bespoke. They cost a small fortune, so there is no way I'm cutting those. Otherwise I think I'll be filling this pond in rather than buying new ones. Right, let's get the board out and let's get this thing going. Right, a bit of water dripping off me. Right, I'm going to carry on with this all the way around, and I'll bring you guys back later. Okay, next thing we're going to do is have a look at this gate. Now this should be self-closing. It should be self-closing a lot faster than that. So we'll simply try out a bit of WD-40 to start with. Feels a little smoother, but there is a way that you can increase the tension. Ain't doing any good. I thought that was the case, it was already at its maximum. So the alternative is, I've got a couple more hinges here. And, try those, maybe replace them. Right, well, I won't show you me replacing them. It's just going to be a case of undoing some bolts and putting the new hinges on. So I'll bring you back when I'm done. Right, put new hinges on, one there, one on the bottom. Readjusted the catch so that it grabs the hold. And we pull the gate back. Self-closing. Once it closes, the magnet engages and the gate is now locked. Maybe a little bit too powerful that, let's just turn it down a bit. And then full open. Okay, day number 2. Right, so just got back down to the pool. I'm deciding which side I tackle first. So the first section on the downhill side, it will be to, brush cut some of this back away from the edge of the fence, and then we'll work my way down here and brush cut my way through all of this stuff. And after seeing that red belly black snake yesterday, I really don't fancy going in there, but I'll make some noise. And hopefully anything that's there will bugger off. I do have my snake bite kit with me. I've brought that down just in case, but hopefully a bit of noise, bit of movement, and any snakes that are there will disappear. So I'll brush cut this section here, and then we'll get the line strimmer and use the line strimmer all around the other side. Bloody GoPro keeps packing in for some strange reason. Whenever you turn it on and off, it just freezes up. But anyway, I got through there with the brush cutter, the mulching head. Really gave these a good bit of a hacking, and I got a little bit of tidy up to do. Like that big piece there, that's actually just loose. It's cut off. I just need to drag it out of the way. Got a pile of waste here and a small pile there. What I'm going to do now, I'm going to get the line strimmer and go all the way around, right around the edges with the line strimmer, and just sort of cut all the grass down. As I'd said before, I was actually using that board up against the pool fencing to make sure I didn't go smash anything. Right, let's get the time lapse going as I head down this area. Massive difference. Right, let's go down and do the pool area. Wow, 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 what a difference. As you can see, the section I've still got to do now is on the other side of the fence all the way along here. I'll go do that in a minute. I just wanted to give this a bit of a clean out, see how good a job I was doing. A lot of hard work, and it's nice to see a few good things happening at once. You can see this whole area now a hell of a lot better than it was originally, and that looks 10 times better. Obviously an absolute mess in the pool, but to be honest, that pool is just full of frogs and weed and everything, so it doesn't really matter. I'm happy with how everything's gone all the way along that side and up the back there. So let's get into this section now, and we shall see how we go. I won't video that because it's very tight with plants everywhere, and I don't think you're going to be able to see much. But I'll bring you back once I'm done. So I have brush cut on the inside of the fence there, all the way around. I think it's good enough. We'll soon find out when the inspector comes. So the next thing we'll do is look at the obvious non-conformances that I'm aware of. So we have to be 1.2 meters from there to the top of the fence, with nothing climbable in between. Now, all the way along there, from there to there, is 1.2 clear, and that's good. That fence panel is 1.2 high, which from there is great. But if you're stood on that step, you're one step higher, and therefore you don't have the 1.2 meters clearance. So as you've seen on the other side, I've had bespoke panels built in the past, but can't make that work here. So what I'm going to do is, as you can see, I've got some paling panels. This is a temporary fix till we get the house here. So yeah, we'll put paling panels all the way along here, and along there, and then the next one down, and that should fix us up pretty good. Right, let's get that done. Well, that's it. It's ugly. Man, oh man, is it ugly. But it should be code compliant. I'm pretty certain it is. I'll only find out for definite once the pool compliance guy's been round to inspect, which is a couple of weeks' time. I'll do a double check of the standards when I get home, but I'm pretty certain that's gonna have me covered now. Right, well, excuse the wind because the wind is picking up. The GoPro's just gone dead again, and back to the iPhone. So that's it for me today. I'm going to head home now. I've got a couple of other jobs that I need to do first, which is just plug some firewood into the trailer. So I won't video that because I want to crack on with it and get finished and get home. But thanks for watching. We'll soon find out in the next couple of weeks once the inspectors come, see whether he's happy with all my handiwork. But one thing's for sure, it certainly looks a lot tidier than it used to. There's a big difference between tidy and compliance. So let's see how we go. Right, thanks for watching the Rural Project, and I will see you next time. Okay, so today we've completed the pool fencing, ready for inspection, and we've done it in January. So the other work we've got to do in January is continue to book, split and stack all of the logs, and see how we go. We've only got a couple of weeks left.